Welcome into the SBC PTI, pardon the interruption. I'm Liam here with Alan and Mark, and we're going to start by discussing who had the best NFL offseason. Alan, we'll start with you.
The Chicago Bears, in my opinion, have the best NFL offseason, the most improved team by far. They got a number one receiver in DJ Moore. They can put Darnell Mooney and or Chase Claypool in the slot. They have Nate Davis and Darnell Wright, who will improve their offensive line greatly, and two great linebackers, TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds, all of which will provide a boost to the defense that really needs it. So that's my opinion on the Bears.
How about you, Mark?
I mean, it's got to be the Eagles. I mean, they drafted Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter to already go with Jordan Davis. They kept around all their guys. They kept Darius Slay, even though he might have got traded. They kept Fletcher Cox. They kept Brandon Graham. They kept James Bradbury. All these guys that were supposed to go, they kept them. I don't see a team right now that can compete with that insane Eagles roster.
Yeah, the Eagles did make the Super Bowl last year, the tale of two different ends. Bears had the first overall pick. Eagles made the Super Bowl. But the thing with the Bears, I think, is the fact that they had such drastic improvement. Plus, Justin Fields has a second-year coach now, where Hurts is in his third year with Sirianni. But moving on, or do you want to rebuttal that, Alan?
Well, that and he has a competent offensive line. Let's remember, though, the Eagles lost some key pieces, too. They lost Miles Sanders. They lost Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. They lost, and I get Zach Pascal wasn't a game-changing receiver, but he was good depth. They lost him, too. So they didn't necessarily keep everyone like you implied there.
They got Rashad Penny, though, to replace him. I feel like the Bears, the thing with the Bears is they got a lot of guys, but, I mean, like, let's be real here. Do we really see them being a good team next year? They got another 2-3 years before they...
When did I say that? And Rashad Penny, you mean the dude that always gets injured every other snap?
Nah.
That's exactly...
They said that about CMC.
Oh, good.
Well, the Bears are in an easier division in the NFC North than the NFC East. The NFC East last year had 3 playoff teams. How do you think that'll affect them, Alan?
Well, the NFC North is wide open. You can make a case for all 4 teams to win that, whether it be the Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. The Bears are, in my opinion, a team that can easily, I don't want to say win the NFC North, but can certainly give it a run. Their defensive is improving. The Jaquan Brisker's entering his second year of development. I think this is a Bears team that can sneak up on a lot of people.
I mean, the NFC East is a lot better than the NFC North, but let's be real here. The Eagles still got that on lock. The Cowboys are not going to beat them. The Giants,
how do you know?
Danny Jones.
How do you know? You got a time
because,
machine?
dude, how are you going to beat that combo with Jalen Hurts, who, I mean, we all know how he had his breakout year, and then, I mean, A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith.
Chiefs found a way to do it.
The Chiefs, I'd make the
No,
argument
don't give me that.
There was a little bit of ref ball in that game.
Good.
I had to. I'm just saying.
Okay. That
And
holding pen. Yeah. Okay.
The Bears, I do think the Bears had good offseason, but the Eagles put themselves in a position to not only win now, they could be a dynasty. They have a lot of guys that they have locked up for a couple of years, and they have a lot of good young players. That defensive line, like I was talking about, they have a lot of good guys. Even when guys like Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox retire, they have replacements for them. I think the Eagles just unmatched.
Okay, and you said nobody can match that roster. Did you forget about a certain team in San Francisco?
That's true. The thing about the 49ers is they have to they have to not fall short in the playoffs.
That's
like it feels like they do every year.
You can say that
and
about
they
any
also
team.
have to have a quarterback.
That's
the big concern. I don't know if they have a quarterback on their roster that wows me.
I think they do.
Alan, is it Brock Purdy or is it Trey Lance?
I think it's Brock Purdy. I heard he's going to be ready by training camp. He's got the weapons to succeed. He's got Samuel. He's got McCaffrey. If he's shown us anything last year in the playoffs, it shows that he's poised enough to deliver in the big moments. You cannot tell me that if he did not get injured, the Eagles 49ers game would have been a lot more competitive in Philadelphia.
I simply don't agree. Brock Purdy looked like he looked like a fish out of water in those playoffs. He was frazzled. He was confused. I think he played fine.
Okay.
But fine isn't good enough, especially in today's game with so many quarterbacks around who are going to be outgunning you, out-dueling you.
So you
have to have a good quarterback.
So you don't believe that there's such thing as improvement in your second year?
I think there is, but I think he'd need a lot of improvement.
He does not need a lot of improvement.
All right, guys, that's part of my Take SBC edition. Welcome for tuning in.